Come on in, say hello once you get here. I'm Christy with Christy's Craft Room.
I'm not.
That's my husband Tim. He's sending out the text message right now. If you want to get a text message when we go live, all you have to do is just text hello to our phone number here. And yes, I'm still missing my M from Craft Room. Just text hello to 877-273-6227 and we will send you a text message when we go live with the link right to Facebook, right to YouTube, wherever we are. Today we are on both Facebook and YouTube. And today we are gonna do a fun little craft. We're gonna make a fun summer craft. I am gonna use the chunky flowers from our shop that just came out with our watermelon collection a couple weeks ago. But if you don't have these, you could recreate this sign using other flowers, okay? But we're using these today. So come on in, say hey once you guys get here. I've missed you all. It feels like forever since we've been crafting with you guys. It's been a crazy busy couple weeks. We were gone camping at family reunion, which we'll talk about today. But I'm excited to be crafting. I'm excited to be home. I'm excited to be getting back into our routine. It's really hard when you're gone and you're like off your routine for a week, and then it's just hard to get back. You gotta catch up on all the things. You're just like, you gotta get back in the flow of things. So that's what the last couple days been working on, getting back in our flow. And I feel like we're getting there. We're at that slow jog. We're not quite in the stride yet, but we're getting there, okay? Hello, Miss Joanne. Hello, Miss Sharon and Dana. Hey, Stephanie. Hello, Angie and Lynn. Hello, Miss Carol and Kathy and Jackie. Hello, Melinda and Jenny. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Angie, Terry, Jennifer. Hello, everybody. Jennifer, I saw that you are back as well. Isn't it hard to like adjust to being back, right? You're just like, can we just like be on like vacation camping mode all the time? Wouldn't that be nice, right? Someday that's what retirement is, right? We'll get there. But today we're using the chunky flowers. We're also gonna gift a set of these chunky flowers to someone who's watching today. All you have to do is share this video, let us know in the comments that you did, and we will pick someone right here at the end of the live to be set up for this. I don't have do not disturb on because we're not on my phone. So phew, I don't have to worry about it here on the main page because we are on a different system. So, because y'all know I can never remember that, right? I can never remember that. Okay, so I'm moving the flowers out of the way. We're also got some paints. I've got some kind of fun summery colors. I've got crocus yellow, pale yellow, Wedgwood green, and light ivory. I might switch to white. I grabbed the light ivory, but we'll see. I got some white baker's twine here, and I've got some Scrabble letters that spell out some fun words. And then I've got a piece of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, this fun little, just like a soft polka dotted pattern on here. Hello, hey Miss Veronica, bestie girl, how are you? Can you believe it's only 3 months until KCR Live 2025, y'all? We've been working hard on that the last 2 days. Working on some of the final details, you know, adding things, because we always got to add things to the last minute, you know. I can never just like let it be and be done with it. I always just got to keep adding things. So we've been working on that, and so make sure those of you that are coming to the event, make sure you're watching the group. We're going to have some things popping in there before too long for you. It's good. Tim's already been cutting all the kits and doing all the things that he needs to do. We're so excited. All right. Let's see, where am I? I feel like I'm forgetting something, y'all. I told you I'm out of my swing of things. I'm out of my swing. I'm out of my rhythm. I'm gonna take this little, we're gonna use this backwards. This is from Hobby Lobby sign base. It is, because someone's gonna ask, the outside is an 8 by 8. And we're gonna use it backwards. A lot of times with these sign bases, I like to use them backwards, so they're like little shadow box crafts. You could do everything on the front, but then I feel like they're just like front heavy, especially when you're adding thicker pieces. So I like to do the inside of the box, and that's what we're gonna do today. I do need to remove the hanger hook though. So I need to grab me a screwdriver, but I need my husband to back up a little bit. Go squish his tummy over there so I can find my screwdriver. That is not the right screwdriver. Where did the other screwdriver go? We had a screwdriver in here. Maybe it's in the other drawer. That's a big one. We got the world's smallest and the world's biggest screwdrivers here, so we'll see which one works. Oh, it's a little small, but it works. It's slipping a little bit, but it works.
I thought size didn't matter.
It matters. They lied to you. Sometimes we lie to make you feel better, but it matters. It matters. Hello, Miss Sylvia. How are you? Gorgeous day in Southern California today. It's a pretty humid day here in Michigan. Very humid.
Yeah, it's not real hot, but it's very humid.
It's like muggy, very muggy. We're outside this morning, and I'm like, you could just feel the dampness in the air. It's very muggy.
Yeah, well, y'all know I love to have my shop door open and be able to see outside.
Yeah.
But there was so much moisture in the air that is actually starting to...
I bet your lasers didn't like it.
Yeah, my lasers don't like it.
Because I walked back there and I was like, whoo, it was like a brick wall of, like a waterfall I was walking into.
Even though I have 2 water separators before the air even gets to the lasers, water was still getting through. Moisture was getting through.
Yeah.
And they don't like that much.
Don't like that. All right, we're going to start with a little bit of dry brushing on... Yes, we're going to do a little white dry brushing. Second guessing myself, y'all. I've changed my mind on the colors of this craft like 5 times already, okay? The nice thing about this craft is you can do it any colors you want to go with all your other kind of summer decor that you have, okay? 92 feels like 105. Woo, Beverly Taylor, that's hot. Wow. We're supposed to get a heat wave coming. I just saw we're supposed to get a big heat wave coming the end of July. The last 10 days of July, they're saying we're gonna get a heat wave. So we gotta get that boat in the water.
Well, I talked to Trev last night. And that's why I started the boat last night.
I heard it. I was excited. I was like, ooh.
So it's the next night. It's nice when he gets home. We're gonna throw it in.
Gonna get her in. We're making a summer sign using some flowers, our chunky flowers. You can use other flowers for this, but we're using the chunky flowers, and we're gonna gift a set of these to someone. So all you have to do is share the video, let us know in the comments that you did, and you could get a set of these flowers. If you already have a set, this is one of those things where you could have multiples of these and just add them to different things. We did a set, I'll show you the other set that I did for my watermelon tiered tray.
That's possible. It might happen tomorrow, but it may not happen until Friday. Tomorrow afternoon, it doesn't look like it's going to rain, but
we'll just have to watch. Have to watch. But you can use the multiple of these sets. So if you already have a set and you get picked, don't worry. You can always use a second set, whether you do them on tiered tray or you can make a different craft with them, like I am today. They're super great. Super great. Just dry brushing a little bit of white here first on my base. Dry brushing, for some of you that don't know, I know we've got all levels of crafters here. We've got from beginners to advanced crafting friends here. So if you don't know what dry brushing is, it just means dipping it in your paint, dipping it on the side of the plate, getting the excess off, and then just dragging your brush and just getting some paint here and there, here and there,
here and there,
here and there. You could do heavier dry brushing, you can do lighter dry brushing. Even if you plan to do heavier dry brushing, I tend to like to go light and just do more layers and slowly add it. But if you add too much, no worries. Just use your sander and bring some of it back off. Tone it down a little bit, and you bring that wood back through. Yeah, the humidity is not nice today. Okay. But humidity, well, not always. But right now, my opinion is humidity is better than rain. Y'all, the rain we got at family reunion while camping. There's nothing more like, I would rather it be like sweltering hot
Yeah.
and dry than the amount of rain that we got.
Oh my gosh.
It didn't rain like, they weren't like all day rains for the most part. It was
They
just
were
like
very heavy.
heavy. Like literally the floodgates of heaven were opening up on us, and it was just so much rain came down. The one rain, somebody came back and said we got 2.5 inches of rain in that short little rain burst that we had gotten. And I was like, 2.5 inches in that like really, really short. I was glad it didn't rain long.
I was about ready to start building a boat.
It was, well, we had the boat out back. We all could have jumped on Dad's boat that the kids play on. But, I mean, at least if it was hot, we could have just gone and swam in a pool, right? Right?
Well, at that point, there was going to be enough other stuff to...
I mean, we made the best of it. We had fun. The kids played in the rain. They put a slip and slide. There was like a little small little baby hill in the side yard where the septic field is. They put the slip and slide on there, and the kids were sliding down the slip and slide. Even the big kids. Elena was like, "You missed it, Mom." Me and my friends were playing in the rain. They were playing in the puddles and sliding down the down the slip and slide. And what, did you get any pictures, videos? Anybody? Nope. I was like, well, bummer. I would love to have seen that, but they had fun in the moment, and that's.
Yeah, and she comes up to me, "Give me a hug, Dad." I'm like, "You're soaking wet." No.
They were soaking wet. Soaking wet.
Like, not gonna happen.
Soaking wet.
Oh.
Hello, Miss Reggie. How are you? Another screwdriver. That's what family does, right? Aw, Miss Kitty, I hope that your surgery goes well. Hopefully surgery goes well, you recover quickly. But we, the wine walk, you guys saw that it rained. You saw that it rained. We got about halfway there, and it started raining. And it was the clouds. We knew it was gonna rain hard. And we had quite a ways to go still, so we jumped in the vehicles. A couple of us were like, we'll just jump in the back. We'll be fine. It won't take long to get there. Y'all. No, it didn't take long to get there, but the raindrops were like, it was already raining heavy, and then the raindrops were just like smacking us in the face. It was like stinging, hitting us in the face.
And they were big raindrops.
They were big raindrops.
Raindrops.
They were. And then on the main page here, I posted that video, but then I posted a video in the VIP group. We had set up 2 10 by 20 tents. So we had a 20 by 20 tent covered area, and half the ladies braved it and stayed outside. The other half, they were like, no, we're good. We'll stay inside. We'll stay inside. We'll stay right here. But those of us that stayed outside, we braved it, and we were dry as long as we stayed under the tent. The problem was the 2 tents butted together. So to go from one side to the other, we had to, thankfully, Kay, one of the neighbors, she brought an umbrella. She was the only one who brought an umbrella. There was probably 20 of us easily, and one person brought an umbrella.
Well, see, that's. I was gonna say we didn't even have one.
We didn't have one with us at all. No, we didn't pack one.
That didn't make the switch.
But like, I know Mom and Dad have umbrellas, but none of us brought one. Penny says, I would say those of us watching y'all, we had a ball. Yeah, I'm sure it was fun to watch. I mean, it was fun to be there though. We had so much fun. Like, even in the rain, we were just laughing. We were just like, seriously, really? Like, you know, like, of course it has to rain. And the thing is, it's the first year it rained on our wine walk. But it's the 3rd year in a row that we've had like lots of rain during reunion week.
And I've had to wash my shoes when we've gotten home.
Yes. And probably the 20 years before that, beautiful weather. Every single weekend. No rain, sunshine. So we're guessing
I remember there was a couple years that we got rain on
On Reunion Day? Not on Reunion Day.
Yeah, it was after. Well, there was the 2 years right after I built the deck on the back deck.
Oh, I guess.
Before we put the walls on it.
Yeah, but that was probably 20 years ago, honey.
No.
That was a long time ago, y'all. That was a long time ago. All right, so I'm gonna do these a little bit differently. Let me show you the ones that these are the ones that I did for the chunky to stand like this.
Oh yeah, I'll get names here in a minute, guys.
And we glued them right on top of each other. It's double layer 1/4 inch so that they're thick. These other ones I'm gonna do a little bit differently because they're gonna be glued to the side and they don't need to stand on their own. I mean, technically you could, they're just gonna like not stand as nicely, but I'm gonna glue them like this, kind of stagger them. So I need to paint both pieces. The leaves I'm probably just gonna leave double stacked.
Yeah, this year the nickel tour was truly a nickel.
That was the fastest tour because we got rained out and weathered out. Yeah, it rained hard that day. But then it cleared up and it was nice the rest of the day. We had threats of rain the rest of the day, but it ended up clearing up, so it was nice.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a crocus yellow and a pale yellow flower, and then I think we're gonna do some little white polka dots. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay, we have Penny Britton, Michelle Threet, Karen Sarah, Sharon Farley Jefferson, Sandra Campbell, Shauna Collowart, and Anne Herring.
I'm gonna do the little one, crocus yellow. I'm just going to use my sponge here.
Says, I'm glad that I watched some of Reunion. Would love to see all, but life's been life.
Yeah.
Life's been life.
Life. Sometimes life just lifes on us, doesn't it?
Yes.
Right? I hear ya. I hear you. We had a lot of fun.
We did. It was fun.
I mean, despite the rain, everybody just rolled with it. I mean, there were a couple people that were probably a little more. We stayed dry. We had the camper. But there were a couple people who had to like take their bedding in and put it in the dryer because they got literally flooded out. My nephew was putting up his tent and it just, there was no warning. There was no like, oh, it started to sprinkle and oh, I better hurry up. I better get this covered. It was like sprinkle for like 20 seconds and then open downpour. And he didn't have his, Taj, he didn't have his rain fly over his tent yet. So it was just like a big bowl just collecting the water. They literally had to just tip the tent over and just drain it because it was so filled with water. So it dried out eventually though. They got it dry, they got him set up. And then the next day he was like, Aunt Chrissy, are there any bigger tarps around here? My tent's still leaking. So I found him a good big tarp. So, and then he got the tarp all set up on there. He came back later and he's like, I got the tarp all set up. And then after I got it all on, I was looking at it and it looked so nice. I had it centered on there. It looked so good. It was draped over, covering the whole tent. And then I realized there was a big old hole right at the top, right by where the tent was leaking. So it's not as pretty anymore. I had to like shift the tarp and now it's like lopsided to one side. He said, but I think it'll stay dry. I'm like, that's what matters.
Yep, that's all that matters.
That's what matters. As long as you stay dry. But yeah, the joys of camping.
Yep.
The joys of camping.
I'm glad we have our little camper.
Our little camper is nice. It is. It really is. Yeah, when water gets in your tent, it's just like, and when it's hot, and yeah.
How did Duck do?
Duck's doing great. Duck the goose is holding up well. He's got a nice dry, she's got a nice dry place. A nice well drainage place. There's like rocks under her, and she kind of has like the overhang of like this little like outdoor counter covering her. So she's faring very well. She's enjoying her new life out at mom and dad's, all dressed up. She's still in her patriotic outfit. She'll probably stay in that for probably through Labor Day. And then we'll switch her over to fall. But she's doing good. Oh, just, yeah, some of you are not, yeah, some of you are like, please send the rain our way, right? Send the rain our way.
Oh yeah, you can have it.
I know, we've had enough. This has been a rainy, we need the water. Our lakes need the water.
Yes.
The lakes are low. But it'd be nice if it just spread out a little bit and not be like all at once. Not all at once. But we had fun. We had fun. What was your favorite part of reunion, Tim?
Packing up.
That's not fair. You can't say that. Your favorite before the pack up day. What was your favorite?
No, it's just hanging out with everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Duck doesn't have a rain jacket.
Yeah, he does.
Does he? Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't.
Yeah, we should have put his rain
Should've
jacket
put his
on.
rain jacket on.
We should have. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we should have. Duck does have a rain jacket. My favorite part of reunion is always in the evening sitting around the campfire at the end of the day when we're like done running around and everyone's just relaxed sitting around the fire. Unfortunately, we only got one campfire night. The very first night we were camping there, we had a campfire night. It was too wet. It was too wet. Too much rain.
Yeah, everything was soaked.
They tried to start a fire on reunion night. They got a good fire going, and then it immediately went out. So they were just
no
like,
one was tending it.
oh, yeah, but everything was so wet too. So I think no one was interested
Yeah.
because it was just challenging to keep it going.
A couple people have asked about your finger.
My finger is so much better. So much better. It was nice having a couple days to let it recover. I will tell you, it's mixed reviews. Y'all, I'll tell you what happened. So I was cooking breakfast. I was cooking the eggs. And everything was going great. The eggs were just about done. And the one pan was done. The other one was almost done. And I had two big, huge pots of eggs. And we were going to put cheese in some. But I wanted to leave some without cheese because there's a few people who don't like cheese in their eggs. And so I was trying to be mindful of that. So I took one of those aluminum foil pans, you know, like the travel pans that you take to the parties and stuff. And I sat it on the edge of the stove and I was scooping some of the eggs into it. And I was holding the pan with my other hand and it was fine. It wasn't even warm. But I grabbed it right by that edge that was closest to the stove, and those pans conduct heat very, very, they're so thin. The heat just conducts so fast, so quickly. And I went to pick it up and my finger sizzled and the pan fell on the floor. Thankfully it fell right side up. So the eggs were saved. A couple like splashed out, but that was it. And they held up fine. My brother Nick was sitting there and I was like, I knew I just needed to get it like under cool water quickly. So I'm like, Nick, the eggs, because both burners were still on. So I knew they would just sit there and burn. So my brother Nick went and saved the eggs, finished them up for me. And I went in the house and my niece was like, I don't know what it does, but I heard milk helps. I'm like, I'll try it. I'll try anything right now. Now I did Google it later and it's mixed reviews. Some people are like, yes, milk helps. Other people say, no, don't use milk. I don't know, but I'll tell you, my niece, she got me a cup of milk because I had it in there, and my dad got a bowl of ice water. So I sat the cup in the bowl of ice water so it would keep the milk cold, and sat in there, and I left it in there for a good solid half hour, maybe even 45 minutes, because when it was in the milk, there was no burn, no sting. Didn't even feel like I burnt it at all. The minute I took it out, I could just feel the burning. So I left it in there as long as I could. We aloed it up really, really good, bandaged it up, and I kept aloe on it for a couple days. And
did it blister or not at all, or no?
It has itty bitty. They're almost like gone. Like you can feel it. It's like so dry, and like it didn't blister. Like it had these microscopic little blisters underneath, but it didn't blister. And y'all, I've been burned a lot, okay? The glue guns, the heat guns, the curling irons. I've been burned a lot, and it hurt a lot less and blistered a lot worse. So I don't know. You be your own judge. You listen to your own doctor's advice. But I'm gonna say, I don't think the milk hurt it. I would venture to say that I feel like the milk helped it. So if I ever burn my finger again, I'm gonna milk it. Okay, I'm gonna milk it.
Oh my God, did you ever milk it?
I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth.
You did.
So,
Ann says, don't ever use yellow mustard.
don't ever use it. I've heard a lot of people say to use it. What is yellow? Why don't you? Does it sting? I feel like it would like burn if you.
Especially about, I think the vinegar.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing they said when I was Googling it was for infection. So obviously if you have like open and you burn it and the skin is like already coming off, you got bigger problems. If it's, you know, open like that, then you could get infection because milk isn't, like, it can have bacteria in it. That was the biggest con that I read about using milk. So I'm like, it wasn't that bad to that extent.
Lynn says egg whites for burns.
Egg whites.
Thought egg whites were for omelets.
Well, the eggs are what burned me. I didn't want nothing to do with eggs at that point. I was like, no.
Yeah, she's saying, damn eggs, hell no.
No, get me away from the eggs. Get me away. So, I don't know, y'all. All right, I'm adding some little polka dots to my little flower here. I'm just using the end of a flat paintbrush. It has a little flat end. This is one of the Craft Night in the Box paintbrushes I'm using. They work fabulous.
Oh, that's true, Pam. Pam says vinegar is good for a sunburn.
It is.
Because it draws out the...
And I'm betting that's why people probably say...
Hi, Lou.
...to use the yellow mustard, but I don't know. I don't know. We're here for crafting advice, your burn advice. You know, I'll tell you what did and didn't work for me, but you definitely refer to your doctor and your own knowledge of that. But I was impressed with it because I knew for sure I was going to have a huge blister and it was going to be a problem for a while. And it's my pointer finger. So, but today's the first day I don't have a Band-Aid and aloe on it because it's doing so good.
I'm with Jennifer. She says whiskey for burns. Because you drink enough whiskey, you're not going to care about the burn.
No, you're not going to feel a thing, are you? You are not going to feel a thing after that.
Is that what you were talking about, Jennifer?
Or do you mean put it on the burn?
Or do you mean put the whiskey on the burn?
Which is it? Which is it?
What color dots are you doing not showing up?
Oh, sorry. I'm doing white dots.
Oh,
you're
fine.
Really far away. We're really far away.
I'm sitting right next to you.
No, but the overhead, like, it's so... Because that's just a small part of the screen. And it's really bright. You might want to dim it down a little bit so you can see the colors a little bit better. If you can still.
Now let me see what I can do.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. See what I can do.
Oh, that definitely isn't it.
Uh-oh. I have confidence you'll figure it out. Let's see, what else happened at reunion? The VIP group got the whole story about our furry little friend that didn't fare so well in our camper and left all its evidence behind. Y'all, I was not pleased with that one. But we had, you know, campers, you get critters. It happens. You know, it's a camper. In the winter, especially if you live in a cold weather state. I don't know about warm weather states, but I know here in the winter, those critters, they will find anywhere and everywhere to make a home. And, you know, we've opened it up in the spring in the past, you know, to go use it in the summer or whatever. And we've seen evidence, whatever, and we'd have to deal with it. This year we opened it up and we're like, wow, there's really not much evidence of any critters taking a home in our camper. So yay, a bonus.
Yeah.
We were pleased about that. And then we get there and we're getting everything all set up and we're supposed to go live with the VIP group at 7.
And get ready, guys. I'm going to grab some more names here in a second.
We're getting everything pulled out, getting everything cleaned up, and we stored our, it's probably a bad idea, but we just last year didn't think further than that. We just tied them in the big, huge black... mattress pad. Because, you know, those camper mattresses are like that thick, and, you know, when you're not a spring little baby chicken, you know, it's not comfortable to sleep on those things. So we bought a mattress pad for it, and like a pillow top kind of cover thing, memory foam thing. And we set it all up and we got it all good to go. It was perfect last year. We packed it up. We put them in the big black garbage bag, and we stored them in the cabinet there and didn't think twice about it. So
Yeah.
we go to pull them out this year, and something just told me, I'm looking at it and I'm kind of like poking at the bags, and I'm like, the end of the bag was open a little bit, and I was like, what if something's in there? So I'm like poking it with the broom, poking at it, and nothing came out, nothing moved, nothing anything. Okay, I'm like, okay, we're good. Poke at the other bag, because there's two of them, 2 mattress pad covers that we have, and nothing there either. So I pull it out. I pull out the mattress pad, and y'all,
It was not pretty.
it looked like something had a violent end to its livelihood in that bag. There was nothing else in there though. It was clean, but there was evidence. And I was like, oh heck no. Oh heck no. Okay. So I'm like, Tim. So Tim takes it out. He agrees. Yeah, something came to a not so pleasant end there. Somebody else suggested, a family friend said, it probably had babies there. That's probably what happened. They probably birthed there. I'm like, oh, how nice that they had such a cozy, comfy place to birth. Nice,
Yeah.
Nice for that little mousy. So then we open the other bag, and I pull it open, and I see the same evidence, but I see like what looks like nesting and furriness. And I'm like, nope, I'm done. Tim, take it. Yep. So we lost 2 brand new mattress pads, and it was like, nope, not happening.
All
Not
right.
happening. I said, I will not sleep on something that I think something else possibly ended their existence on. Not happening.
We have Rhea Moore,
are we doing
Janet
names?
Idziak, Savannah Hewitt, Yvonne Werner, Kitty Bush, Patty Campbell, Kelly Down, and Amy McPherson Greer.
Yeah, so that was
You are all in the crafty mail bucket.
whoop whoop, do a little dance. A little happy dance.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw some. Once we get it all set to put back in storage, I'm gonna throw some sticky traps in it.
We're gonna do all the things. We're gonna put the bait. We're gonna put the traps. We're gonna put the what is
Irish
it?
Spring.
The Irish Spring. We're gonna put the dryer
mothballs.
sheets, the mothballs. We're gonna put the Brillo, not Brillo pads, but what's it called?
Steel wool.
The steel wool, anywhere that they could potentially be coming in, because apparently they won't go past that. We're gonna.
Some of them will actually use that to sharpen their teeth.
You're being funny when you.
No,
say
I'm
that,
not.
right?
I'm dead serious.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that would be just our luck.
There are some critters that use it to sharpen their teeth because their teeth keep growing and growing and growing,
Okay.
and they got to have something to wear them down and sharpen them.
Okay. So,
I'm
yeah,
just saying.
that was our low of the camping trip. Yes.
Yeah, nobody's stuff blew away this year.
No, nothing blew away.
We didn't lose our easy up.
Kelly's didn't fare too well, though. My sister's didn't
Oh, no.
fare too well. Hers was getting pretty bent up by the end with all the rain.
Yeah.
She did all the tricks to try to save it, and pool noodles and all the things.
She lost
and,
one of the
her poor
one of the
time.
bolts broke. One of the little screws on it broke. And,
Yeah, hers didn't fare so well.
we lost a screw off at one of the nuts off at a flat top. So I got to fix the flat top before we can use it again.
It was the first year in a while, though, that we didn't lose our pop-up tent.
Yeah.
Because the last couple years, we've lost ours either due to rain or wind. Yes, we did. All of our other bedding was in totes, but they were just so big that we put them in the black garbage bags. But we did go and buy totes for them this year. We bought new ones and we have
sandwich.
totes for them. Yeah. What's that?
Son of a motherless.
All right, I got those polka dots done. I'm gonna do some. These ones won't take as long because they're little. They're little. They're little. They're little.
Denise says, take notes, Elaine. And he's out there. All I could hear is...
I hear the tape. You guys can probably hear it too.
Sorry.
Sounds like he's ripping it. It's a lot of tape. What are you taping?
He's sealing... Well, it's like he's hermetically sealing a box with...
Yes, I am.
That's one box?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Well, it's something that he sold in his shipping.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That tape's like $5 a roll.
Send you a bill. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Polka dots look great, Sharon says. Thank you. Lila says, Adam, what are you doing? What are you doing, Adam? Making all the noise, Miss Lila. All the noise. All right. What else? What else? I'm trying to think if there's any other... I told you guys about the flying squirrels, didn't I? During the reunion crafting, I think I told you about the flying squirrels we went and saw at my sister's house. I didn't know we had flying squirrels here in Michigan. It was more of a controlled fall. They kind of like glide from one tree limb to the next.
That's all it really is. They don't...
But flying sounds so much better.
Teresa says, I just got my July kit yesterday. Can't wait to see how it all goes together. Christy, I love how your brain works.
Aw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about the July kit. And sounds like you all are excited about the July kit too. Our VIP craft kit for July is... A lot of you guys have been asking for something similar to that. And...
It took her a while to figure it out.
It took a little effort to figure it all out, yes. But we did it, and it's
quite
awesome.
a few test cuts.
Yes. Yeah, that one did have a lot of test cuts.
That one had a lot of test cuts.
For sure. I don't want to give it away because some of y'all didn't get yours yet, so we won't give it away. But we'll show it later to everybody else here. But it's a good one. It is a good one. It's a one that you can use. It'll become a decor staple, one that you can use all year long, which
I will say they're pretty durable.
They are.
Because I knocked one off. I knocked one off the desk.
Oops.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's Tim tested. Christy approved. Bonus craft night. July we didn't have like a crafting bonus craft night. We did the bonus hangout at reunion last Wednesday. So there's not an official July bonus craft night. Usually in Christmas and sometimes in July, it's more of like just like let's get together and hang out just because we have so much going on that week.
Oh, and he says, I can't wait, but we have my parents' 50th wedding anniversary party that night.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
That'll
50
be fun.
years.
That's amazing. Okay, those polka dots are done. Let's do our
Cindy
our
says,
leaves.
I think you read everyone's mind with that kit. Can't wait to craft it and use it.
A lot of you guys asked about a kit like that.
They are still plugging away at downloading and getting everything moved over and renamed. And
What are we asking for? Something specific?
Nope. They just asked how it's going.
With the videos?
Yeah.
All YouTube or all VIP videos are done. Those are all done. You can find all of the VIP videos are moved over to YouTube. They're in the VIP hub. We are working on the past ones. It's a struggle to know. We have 1,300, just under 1,300 videos that we saved from Facebook that were all live videos. And it's a struggle to know how far back to go. You know, like you want to do some of the older ones, but also like we don't offer those cutouts anymore. So then if we're uploading it to YouTube, people are like, oh, that's super cute. How do I get that? They're like, you just posted it, but I can't buy it. So that's the challenge of posting the old, like these types of videos, like where we use cutouts. You know, I also don't want to overrun and have you guys, like those of you that get notifications, getting a million notifications that we up. Yes, Facebook has removed a lot of our videos. Yes. Some of them are still showing up, but some of them aren't. So, but they'll all be gone eventually. So, we're working to get them up, but I'm trying to get the most important ones, like the things that we still have in the shop, the things that are more recent. We're trying to get those up first for you guys. And then, like, I just did my very first ever live crafting video, because that's just fun to go back and see like how my very first live video was compared to like now. So that's fun.
Penny's getting ready for this weekend, going to George Strait concert, and the following weekend going glamping. So is Chris Stapleton still opening for him? Because I know they were going to do back-to-backs.
And he probably is.
So they were talking about it.
That was a good concert.
That was an amazing concert.
It was really good. And Chris Stapleton was really good.
Yes.
Like it was, I mean, he opened, but it was...
It was could like be a headliner by himself if you ask me. Here.
100%.
Where'd it go? I don't know if you want to...
The next Craft Night in a Box comes out in August. August 1st, payments will process, and they will ship by the end of August, but we are about to start packing them. So they will be ready to ship hopefully by mid-August at the latest, but maybe sooner. But yeah.
Jennifer, we store a lot of our stuff in just totes.
If you want to get a craft night in a box and you are not already a member, make sure you go to the page on the website and join the wait list, because we will open the spots to the VIP group that we are opening, and then we'll open them to the wait list, and then they'll come here to the main page. So you'll want to make sure you get the earliest chance to get a kit if you want one. If you already got the May kit, you're all set. Unless you canceled, you are all set to go. You don't need to sign up again. Your payment will automatically come out. If you got a new credit card or anything since then, make sure you update that. And if you don't know how, send us an email.
Yeah, Lisa, it's an amazing show. It is an absolute amazing show.
All right, so I did use Wedgwood green on the leaves. I'm only doing the front because I'm going to glue them together so that they're thicker.
I don't remember. Do you remember who opened for both of them?
Yeah, it was.
Is it Little Big Town?
Little Big Town. Yes. Little Big Town. I'm going to do the buttons. I'm going to do the lighter yellow. Yeah, I'm going to do the lighter yellow for the little button. And then I'll use the darker yellow.
Amy says I'm going to go back to getting the kits.
Are you? Whoop, whoop.
Awesome.
Love that. Love that.
Crystal said her nephew and her did the truck last weekend.
The fall kit is super cute, and I will say, without giving it away and telling y'all what it is, it is super cute, and it will go so good. Sorry, it'll go so good with last year's kit.
If you ask me, most of them go together.
Well, ish. But the this fall goes so stinking cute with last falls. If you have last falls, you are definitely going to want to display them together. 100%.
I think it goes well with the summer one too.
And I know there's going to be people asking, can I get last year's kit? Because they're going to want it once they see them together. But unfortunately, we don't have any. We don't have them.
No.
Last year is done and over with. I should have put a little, sorry. I should have put a little piece of tape down. Would have made my life a lot easier.
Probably.
But I don't always do things the easy way. I was like, oh, there's only 2 of the tiny buttons. I can do it without tape. I'm just using a little, just to get, if you get any paint into your little etching, you can just use a little toothpick. A little
Sanders
pointy
says, I
end.
learned a lot go together year to year most of the time.
A lot of times they do.
Yeah.
We try to make things flow together as much as possible, just because we know if you have last year's, you're going to be displaying last year's. You want this year's to go well with last year's. So we try to keep that in mind. Right, if we kept extras of all the past kits we made, we would need 3 warehouses. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, we don't keep any, and we still need 2.
Yes, we need a second warehouse for sure. For sure. For sure. All right, guys. Just a little bit of another layer here.
If you always did it the easy way, Christy, we would wonder about you.
Right? Right. It's truly real life crafting here. Truly, truly real life. Real life. All real life here. I not only show you what to do, but I show you what not to do as well. That way you don't hopefully make the mistakes that I make. All right. Let me dry my flowers a little bit.
Or if you do make the mistakes she makes, you know how to fix them.
Right. Right. Because I do try to show you how to fix them when I make mistakes. I feel like I should do something on the leaves though. I don't know if I want to do polka dots, but maybe some just some lines around the edges or something.
Oh,
I'll do that.
Love for the naughty Santa.
Oh, the
Need
naughty
to-
Santa.
Need to do another something like that.
Well, the naughty Santa just got naughty on his own. He wasn't supposed
Well,
to
I
be
know.
a naughty. The naughty Santa, naughty gnome.
Well, Crystal, the pole barn at the house right now we use for all of our wood and metal storage.
Yeah, so I guess technically we do have 2
do have
warehouses.
2
We do.
warehouses.
We've got, that's where all of our unprocessed wood and metal
And actually,
are.
that's where I spent a good portion of my day yesterday,
Yep, processing
processing wood.
wood to bring up here. Yep, he brings it up here already cut into the smaller pieces. Yeah.
Oh, you may want to read this one. I received another email about updating my card. I've updated, not sure what else I need to do.
Michelle, can you forward me the email? It seems like some of y'all are getting the emails when you shouldn't be getting the emails. Because I had somebody else email me and they're like, they emailed me like 3 times. I'm like, no, you're good. Your payment processed through. And then they sent me another email because they got another email like, what do I need to do? And I'm like, no, you're good. I think we need to.
We've been having some hiccups.
Yeah.
There's been a hitch in our giddy up.
We're still working through our
Technical difficulties.
technical issue on the website. They know the problem.
And they're trying to get to the bottom of it and get it
Yeah.
fixed.
Thankfully, we were able to get everybody's payments processed through, but some of them we had to go through and do manually, and it's possible that that's affecting those emails as well. It's just the system is a little confused. So if you know your payment already came out and your kit was shipped and you get that email, I hate to say ignore it, but this time ignore it. We never want you to ignore emails.
Yeah.
At least just click it open so that, you continue, your email system doesn't start sending them to spam, but yeah. Yeah, it's something we've been working through. Even during reunion, I've been emailing with my people.
Savannah, it was a hitch in our giddy up.
It was definitely a hitch in our giddy up. A giddy up in our hitch. A hitch in,
No,
it is a hitch in our
it's a
giddy
hitch
up.
in your giddy up.
In our
At least
case,
that's the way I learned it.
yeah, it's been a thing. It's been a thing. But I've got
been a thing.
some of the best people working on it, and
I'd say some of the best people in the world.
in the world, yeah, they're not all here, even here in the U.S. We've got an awesome team working on it.
From all over the world.
Yep. And when I say it's a team of people working on it, it's a team of people working on it. It's a team. But we're going to get it fixed.
just bear with us.
Yeah, they have to create it's like coding and all that stuff, all that confusing tech stuff. Like they're writing code and writing scripts and writing all these things to fix it. It's like, So yeah, the joys.
Yes.
The joys. All right, so I'm just kind of doing some little like accents around the edges. I'll hold this up so you guys can see it. Some little lines, some little polka dots here and there, just to give it a little bit.
Yes, the joy of online life.
Yes, yes, yes. Website ownership. All the joys. Okay. I'm rinsing my brush. These little baby brushes, you always want to rinse them and wipe them right away, and then put them bristle side up. Don't leave them sitting in your water, because then they curl and they'll forever have that little curl. So that's how you keep your little mini brushes nice. Rinse them. Drag it down, make sure all your bristles are good, and then put it right side up in your jar.
Crystal says, love listening to your stories and reading the post. It's awesome.
Oh my goodness, y'all. It's
Yes, Sandra, online is awesome.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I'm being lighthearted about it here. It's been stressful.
It has, yes.
It's been.
There's been, even over the weekend while we were out camping at family reunion,
Yeah.
you know, just still checking emails and trying to, you know, keep up on the progress that's happening with it.
Well, and they periodically email me asking for information, you know, asking for, like last night I had to send, I got my string over here already. I had some string right here. I'm gonna use some string. I'm gonna put some string through my little buttons here and just kind of tie them.
That's funny.
So it looks like they're tied on.
So her husband went back to work so she can watch us on YouTube on the big screen.
Love it. Love it. All right, so I'm gonna go in through the back. Down through the front. So I put it like through like that first, and then I'm gonna take each end and bring it back up through the open hole, and then I'll tie it.
Yeah, that is true, Jackie. She says, we business owners never go on vacation.
Truly never, yeah. You never really truly.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's okay. That's okay.
It's all right.
We signed up for it. But you guys are mostly usually pretty patient. Like everyone was very patient. But pretty much every morning I popped in and checked into emails and got it done while I was sitting drinking my coffee. And that was pretty much it for emails.
Oh yeah, Kayla did a great job while we were out of the office, making sure everything got shipped out.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna trim my ends.
I know there was a couple of things that had to wait till.
She was able to do most. I think there was just two orders that had to wait for us to get back.
I thought it was just one.
Well, there was two things you had to cut.
Yeah, two things, but I thought it was just for one order.
Okay. So I'm just kind of pulling the threads apart. So we have just some little, so it looks like it's gonna look like it's tied on.
All right.
I'm gonna do the same thing with this other little one.
Okay, one last set of names here. We have Shauna Collort, Patty Campbell, Penny Britton, Amy Hartman, Sandra, Angie Rodriguez, Sharon Miller Dunlap, and Savannah Hewitt.
I'm gonna go ahead and glue these while I'm doing my buttons to make sure, so they have a minute to dry. If you're doing them and you want them to stand, we'll test them and see how well they stand doing them this way, and I'll let you know. But the other ones that I did them together so that they would stand nicely on the table. They would have the two petals to stand on. But we'll test these ones and see how well they stand, staggering them, so you can kind of know. Yeah.
Ooh, Sylvia says, I grew up on an egg ranch.
Egg ranch.
No vacations or days off because chickens still want to eat. Well, that was,
right.
I told the kids when we went to went to Mexico for Christy's meeting. It was Listen, guys, feed T-Bone. If you don't feed him, he doesn't eat.
Oh.
So, we'll feed him, Dad. We'll feed him, Dad.
Yep, he still needs to eat. Alright, I might need to put a little bit of glue on the end of this, but we'll see. See if a little spit will do the trick. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull this apart and only use half of it for the little one. And it'll go through better. Look at that. Look at that. So if your string is ever too thick, pull it apart. All right, so put them through the back. Now we're gonna bring them back up through the front. Well, which way do I twist it? Which way do I twist it? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna use a little dot of glue on this one. Just a little.
Oh.
Ooh, not that much. Not that much. Don't forget, guys, someone who shares this video will be gifted this set right here at the end of the live, right here. So just share the video. Let us know in the comments that you did. Share it on Facebook and YouTube. You get double the chances.
There were 2 other dogs at reunion this year.
Yes.
Usually there's just one other dog, and T-Bone and it's Sammy. T-Bone and Sammy usually get along really great.
They didn't used to.
They didn't used to. It's only been the last couple of years.
They used to not like each other at all, and we had to be really mindful and watch them because they would get into it every year. But then the last, this is I think the 3rd year in a row, or 2nd year. I think it's the 2nd year. Last year they did really good, and this year they did really
good. The year
good.
before last, I thought they did really good.
There was a new dog this year, and they weren't so keen. And it was a newer dog, and the owners didn't really know the dog too well yet either because they had just rescued it like a month and a half ago. So we didn't, you just don't know the dog's history and what the dog can tolerate or not. So we were really careful with the dogs again this year while that dog was there because, it is a dog and you just don't know and you just got to be mindful and careful. They seemed like they were tolerating each other better towards the end. The beginning they weren't. T-Bone was like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing in this yard, but this is my yard.
Yes.
Because T-Bone is usually the only dog that's there when we take him. He's not used to other dogs being there on that property. So to him,
that's his house.
His property. That's his domain. And what are you doing here?
Yeah. Well, when we take T-Bone out there, we don't even take his perimeter with us.
No, we don't have to. Usually once early in the summer. We didn't do that this year though.
Nope.
Normally, the first time we go out there in the summer, we'll take his perimeter and just remind him because in the winter, he goes out to pee and comes right back in. He's not out there for as much time because, we'll spend the entire day out there outside with him. But this year we didn't. And he knows his perimeter. He stays.
Yeah, he knows the boundaries.
There's button number 2. Let's get this glued on.
Today is Larry's birthday. 50.
Oh, happy 50! Happy birthday, Mr. Larry!
No, I think it's Miss because it's Lari.
Oh, so Larry?
Larry?
I would say Larry.
I don't know.
I'm gonna use hot glue for the buttons just because of the ribbon. I don't know how well. It's kind of stuck, but it's not, I don't think it's sticking super great. So let me shake the glue down, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm such a square.
Yes, you are.
Sometimes I wonder about myself.
Sometimes you are L7.
I'm like, there's no glue coming out. Well, why is it, there's still glue in there. What's going on?
No, you gotta push it down because it all leaked out.
Yeah, I gotta squeeze it past the leakage. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and it's coming out clear, so all the burnt stuff already leaked out.
Yeah. All right. A little bit of hot glue.
So.
And the reason I'm using the hot glue is because of the string behind there. The super glue just doesn't give as good of it doesn't grab a hold of it. It doesn't have anything to grab a hold of. Okay, so we got our flowers done.
I'll say like Laurie.
Yeah, they don't stand super great when you stagger them. It just wants to tip over. So if you want them to stand, you have to glue them together so that they have the two petals to stand on, and they stand super, super great. Well, as I put it on,
And then
knock it over.
Michelle hit the double nickel today.
The double nickel.
The double nickel.
10?
55.
Oh. The double nickel. 5 plus 5 is 10. If
No.
I got 2 nickels, I've got 10.
Double nickel, 55.
Is that a common term, or do you make
Yes, that's a common term.
not so common in my brain? Okay, let me kind of lay out
God.
my crafty pieces here. Y'all, you know, yeah. All right, so we're gonna lay these out. We're gonna add that one there. Oh my gosh, how cute! Y'all, how cute is that? Okay, I want to incorporate a little color at the bottom. Let me move. Let me get all this paint. I'm getting excited now. I'm getting excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I wanted to just dress them a little bit to tie in the wood. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your phones. I just want to go around the edges a little bit, just to bring back a little bit of the wood tones here.
Michelle says she'll take the 10.
Right? To be 10 again. To be 10 again. To have the responsibilities of a 10-year-old again.
Nobills.
Oh, man.
No bills.
No bills, right?
No bills.
No bills. Forced to go out and play all day. It's a rough life. Sleeping in. Yeah. Riding your bike. Going swimming.
Climbing the trees.
Well, I never like climbing the trees. So I'm okay with skipping that one.
Building forts out in the middle of the woods. I guess some of us guys still do that. Let's just call them blind now.
Yeah, right? Right. All right, would have been easier, like I said, like learn from what I do and what to do and what not to do. It'll be easier to sand it before you assemble it.
Jackie says, okay, Christy, we know your groove is off still, but we love you anyway.
Listen, even if my groove was full on, I still would have made that mistake. I'll be perfectly honest here. If you're new here, don't think it's just because I'm, getting back into my groove. But no, my groove is always a little off. I glued my flowers a little crooked too, but that's okay. Flower petals are gonna be crooked. They're not gonna be perfect.
Hey, Vicky, glad you caught us.
All right.
Savannah says, having a boss, no thank you.
Right. There are definitely perks. Listen, if I want to hit my snooze alarm 20 times, I can.
Yeah, at 10 years old, it's when mom and dad say, get up, you've got to get up.
If mom and dad call and say, hey, what are you doing today? You got time for lunch today? I can say yes. I don't have to ask permission. I can just say, hey, I'll be back, and go have lunch with mom and dad. There's definitely perks and benefits.
They're talking about from being 10.
Oh, I thought we were back to someone said having a boss. No thanks.
Yeah, at 10 you got a boss.
Oh, okay.
You're being bossed around.
Yes. Okay.
How much coffee did you have today? You need another cup?
I might need another cup. I just might. Okay.
I know, right, Lila? Lila says, Tim, I think there's some youngins with us today. They haven't heard double nickel or hitching your giddy up.
Hitching your giddy up, I do.
Or we're just old.
I do know the getching your hitty.
I do know the getching your hitty up.
I do know the hitching your giddy up, but the double nickels, no, you got me on that one.
And you have to send us an email.
Okay, I'm going to.
Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna tear the paper.
Are you done with this?
I am done with that, I think.
Well, it's going in the garbage.
All right. And then I'm gonna do 2 layers of letters. So let me make sure I got spice. So probably about right there. You guys can't see what I'm doing, sorry. I laid my letters on here. So I'm gonna do like 2 rows of letters. So I wanna make sure I have enough letters. No, it's good, it's good. I just need to remember to be in the right space. Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna line my paper up so I can try to tear it straight-ish, because I did not tear the other one straight-ish.
Yeah, I think I think they're just young. I don't think I'm old. I think they're just young.
Is that what you think?
No, I'm old.
Is that what you think?
I'm old. I'm okay with that though.
You're mature.
Oh, shut up. No,
Just mature.
I'm old.
Just mature.
No, I'm old. Don't call me mature. Call me old.
Okay, you're immature.
Thank you very much. That I'll accept.
He's like, I don't want to be mature. Don't call me mature. That's an insult.
That's an insult.
All right, so I laid it in there. And you guys see what I did? I just bent the paper and then folded it over. Got a good crease there so I know where to cut it so we get our good straight edge. And then we'll cut that.
Oh, yes, Jennifer. She says riding the plastic big wheel bikes, flying over ramps.
Gosh, it's gonna be so cute. Y'all, this is gonna be so cute. Don't you love when a craft comes together and it's just cuter than what you even thought it was going to be? That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling excited because I think it's gonna be super cute. All right, so we're just gonna Mod Podge. This paper is from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby, and I don't know if you guys can see it. See that? Oh, there you go. The little tiny polka dots.
Might be easier to show it that way.
It'll show better in photos.
Yeah, no.
Photos. All right, so I'm just going to take some Mod Podge and I'm going to kind of work fairly quickly here. Make sure I get all my edges. You could do the wet technique, or the iron technique.
Well, you missed
it would
a couple of spots. Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
All right.
As long as I got my edges, that's what matters.
Kitty, I am 55. I just turned 55.
He's a double nickel.
I'm a double nickel.
Now I know.
The old double nickel.
Double nickel. We're just gonna press it in there. Make sure we get all our air bubbles out. Get my edges pressed down. Get my Mod Podge brush in the water. All right, and then we're gonna lay our words out before we glue anything. So I am doing, because flowers, you could do whatever you want. I was gonna do plant happiness, but...
Plant a what?
Plant happiness. Plant happiness. Plant happiness. Happiness. Don't put a space between and enunciate well.
It makes me think of the Beverly Hills Hillbilly movie. Beverly Hillbillies movie.
But happiness just barely fit and it was like a little tight, so I changed it to kindness. So we're planting kindness today. If you have a little bit wider surface, you could do happiness if you want to. Make sure I spell it right. Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute.
And I was messing with Christy, saying, you know, I'm only 7 years away from being able to collect Social Security, and then I'm gonna retire.
And I think, yeah. I'm like, 7 years? Okay, we can retire in 7 years. I'm good for that. Okay, I'm okay.
No, I can
like
retire in
plan.
7 years.
I think I'm gonna do them a little wonky. I think. A little wonky. I think I like that.
A little wonky.
A little wonky. What do y'all think? You like wonky? Hearts if you like wonky.
Yes, Jennifer, you can use a regular hair dryer.
You can, absolutely. Absolutely. It just might take a little bit longer than a heat gun, but it's also a little bit safer because one, it doesn't get quite as hot and you're not as likely to bubble your paint as you are with a heat gun. With the heat gun, you just got to keep it moving and, you know, make sure you're keeping it far enough away. Just be really careful with it because it puts out a lot of heat.
And it will peel paint.
All right, I think we're gonna.
So,
I think we're good. I think we're gonna start.
Candace says no one's retiring.
We're not allowed. We're not allowed. We're not allowed. I feel like we'd retire in phases though. We'd probably just like phase, like just do less over time. I don't think we would go cold turkey on y'all.
I don't think
like,
we're retiring for a while.
Because I think just like the crafting is fun. That's the fun part of it. Some of the more like work parts of it behind the scenes, I'd probably at some point eliminate some of those and like semi-retire, but it's not gonna be anytime soon, I promise you. We're not we are not. The likelihood of us retiring in 7 years is slim to
very
none.
slim.
Okay, so don't worry. You don't have to worry about that. All right, we're gonna just start gluing these in. I'm gonna use some hot glue. I'm gluing them in. So cute, y'all. So cute. Get my little leaf. And
Lila says, "What would we do?" That's why we can't retire.
I know. We need to be busy.
Yeah, it's I was thinking that, but it's like I don't know if I could retire. Because what would I do?
I don't know.
I can't, because when we go on vacation, after about 3 days, I'm ready to come back and go to work.
Yeah. Well, even like when we have time off at home, like you're usually putzing around doing something. We don't really do a lot of just sitting around.
No, I can't. I can't.
We like to be busy. We would have to, we'd have to take up another kind of hobby of some sort, okay? And if I'm crafting, I might as well just hang out and craft with y'all, right? Right? I might as well. So, I'll take up crafting in my retirement. I'll start crafting. That's what I'll do.
You'll start crafting when you retire?
Yes. Yes. Oh, wait. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I guess I'm not retiring.
Yeah, when I retire, I want to be able to just start, to do some woodworking and maybe some metal fabrication.
Yeah. Right? Okay. Get rid of all of our glue.
Sylvia says, I've retired 3 times. Then I say, okay, I've had enough.
Right? I know a lot of people who retire and then they just go and get a part-time job somewhere because they're bored.
Yeah.
They're bored. They need something to do.
Candace says she's busy crafting, and we know you are.
Yes, you are. We see your projects. Yes. All right, y'all. This is super cute. All right, you want to take the... Well, let me show you up close here. And give you a quick little zoomy tour. Okay.
All right. Zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom.
All right. How cute. How cute, guys. Isn't that cute? It's so simple, but it's so cute. Plant kindness. And you could do any colors that you wanted. You could do pinks, you could do blues, you could do greens, you could do like creams and super, super neutral. Yeah, any colors. And if, we have these in the shop. Did you put the shop link there for them?
Yes, I did, and it's pinned. I'll throw it in there again.
So these are in the shop, but if you don't have these or you can't get these, you could still recreate this using other flowers. You don't have to have these. So you could totally recreate it with or without them. But to make it easier for you, we have them in the shop so that you can use them. But we're gonna make it really easy for somebody because we're gonna give this set to somebody in just a minute here. All you had to do is share the video, let us know that you did. You can share it on Facebook, you can share it from YouTube, you can share it from both, okay? If you do both, we'll see your name on both lists, on the list twice, okay? So, I feel like I was going to say something else, but I don't remember. I guess it wasn't that important. If I remember it, I'll let y'all know later.
There's a first.
I know, right? I know. All right, you ready?
Oh, yep, hold on.
Get your sticky notepad.
Got my sticky
Get your
notes.
pen ready. All right.
Well, I can't find my pen. I have a pencil.
These will be in the shop at least until we start bringing out like fall and stuff like that. So these are not going anywhere anytime soon. These will be here through the rest of summer easily because these really could be used all through summer. We did them with the red and white polka dots, and I did polka dots on the leaves as a little chunky set. But
Chunky.
you can also use them for a craft like this. All right, you ready? Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Scrolling. Keep those names a rolling. Scrolling. A winner. Scrolling. Keep those names a rolling.
In the name of love, before you break my heart, think it over. All right. Who is our lucky lady or gentleman? We have a name.
We have a name.
I feel like this name has won something in the past. So this just shows, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can win more than once around here. So if you've won in the past, don't think, oh, they'll never pick me, because it's totally at random. You can win more than once. And I'm pretty sure, Miss Cheryl Rock, I'm pretty sure that you've won something here before. So congratulations, Miss Cheryl Rock. Send us an email, Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com, and we will send this to you. Just send an email saying, hey, I won the Chunky Flower set. Here's my address, and we'll get it sent out to you, okay? But we need you to email us because we need to confirm that the right address, because we know people move, things like that. And we want to make sure we send it to the right place for you. So Miss Cheryl Rock, girlfriend, send us an email, Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com. Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com. I don't know if I said that right the first time. But there's one more look at our fun little craft today. Super simple, super pretty, just a pretty craft. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little crafting session. I know I certainly did. It feels good to be back, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do this.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Tim's. Yeah,